Hi everyone, welcome back to Tara's Take. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I'm Tara, and if you enjoy yourself today and you find inspiration, please hit like on the video. If you're more than inspired and you actually enjoy yourself and would like to come back, please take a minute to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the Tara's Take family. So anyway, today's Mass Monday. Happy Mass Monday. Yay. We are going to do a super simple, not original pocket. I like these pockets a lot and I'm out of them. So I thought, well, it's time to make some more. So here we are. You can bring any kind of paper to the table for these pockets. I have brought, let's see, I have some pretty papers. I have some kind of just coffee dyed stuff. I have cardstock. I have regular paper. I am going to bring out some book pages because I do want to, like I did with this one, I'd like to line some of the pockets with some book page. I thought that would be fun. So yeah, so whatever you want to do, you know, it can be pretty much anything. Like this is just a paper from Hobby Lobby and the Paper Studio music paper, and then I have some authentic vintage music paper here that I'll use to line. But yeah, you can use any paper you want. Okay, so depending on the size of your paper is going to depend or determine how big your pocket is. I'm going to use this because I love this paper and I haven't used it in a minute, but I am going to cut it down because it's way too big. So it is 12 by 12. So all you'll need today is a selection of papers, your scissors, some glue, a bone folder if you have it. If not, use your scissor handles, just as good. You'll need a few things to decorate with, and yeah, that's about it. You're gonna be set with that. Now I'm cutting this down on both ends just because I really don't want it to be huge. I'll keep these for the scrap pile. And all you're going to do is you are going to fold this in half, okay? And because I trimmed this without my trimmer, of course, well, we all know that even if I had used the trimmer, it would probably be uneven, but I'm going to go ahead and just trim this edge here because I, of course, cut it unevenly. But yeah, you're going to do it halfway, okay? And then we're going to go up the other way. And again, frame, make sure here. Go to that halfway mark and you're going to fold that down. So you basically are going to have a square to a rectangle depending on the shape of your paper. Okay. All right. Now I am going to trim this again. Now these are, I mean, I've seen so many people do them. I've seen Tina do them. I've seen Pam do them. I've seen Natasha do them. These are super simple. I think they're actually originally a Patricia Miramontes, I think is her name. I think they're one of her pockets. But yeah, this wasn't really inspired so much as it was just I was out and needed some more. You can use the double-sided paper, or you can, you know, like I said, you can coffee dye or distress with your ink, or you can cover it. I think with this one, I am going to cover it with some paper. So all you're going to do on this first fold, okay, is we're going to bring it to so that it lines up with the side here, and it's to the corner, okay, and you're just going to fold it back. All right. And the second one you're going to do is going to be just leaving it about an inch. And depending on the size of your paper, it'll be a smaller amount, but you know, just a nice amount. And then you're going to do the third one the same way. You're going to leave it with approximately about, I'm doing it an inch because this paper's larger. If it were smaller, I'd do it about a ½ inch. It's just equal measures proportionately. Now, you can either leave this open or you can fold this one in as well. Let me show you the difference. Here's what they look like. This is with the other one folded in. This is without. So here you have 1, 2, 3 pockets, okay? And you still have 1, 2, 3. It just changes the design a little bit, and then you can glue it in, of course, so that there's a 4th pocket. Now you can also fold this so that you're down here a little bit to give it a little different look. I might try that. I didn't on any of these. I think because I really love this paper, I'm going to go ahead and make as many of these show with the paper as I can. So now it is going to be flipped backwards. Okay, and we're going to flip each one of these. And what I do is I glue them after I flip them back. Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and throw a little glue down here, just around the edge. Doesn't have to be a ton, just to hold it down. These are so easy. And I'm sure that you guys have all seen them before. I'm not recreating the wheel on this one at all, which is fine by me. I just really like these. I think they're cute. And with book page, I think they're super cute, you know? So it's a nice combination of using a nice way to use your book page. And you can even use your scraps if you have pieces that are large enough. Or if you want your pockets to be small. Maybe I'll grab a piece of my scrap paper and do that. And see if I can make me a cute little small one. Wipe that glue up. Okay. All right. Now you have let's see. I think I'll line this one with some dictionary page. And because it's not very distressed, it's kind of a lighter, even though this dictionary is over 100 years old. Paper, I mean, it has the aging around the edges, but toward the center it's darker. I mean, brighter. So I'm going to go ahead and use, where's my brush? I'm going to use my brush here and just, you know, kind of go over it a little bit so that it deepens that color. Not much, but just enough. I love my distress, you know. The older it looks, the better. Okay. So how's everybody's weekend going so far? Or week. Sorry, week. It's Saturday for me. So yeah. Mine's going pretty good. Got my errands run, of course. And I'm going to go ahead and fold this up and tear this part off so that the edge is a little bit more even. This thing is tearing. I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I think that'll be better. I'm trying to use that edge there as my equalizer. We'll see how good I did. I went off right here. Okay. Now, all I need to do, you don't have to have it going all the way to the end. So what I do on this is I'm just going to trim this edge up. Okay, and I'm going to cut it so it's a little bit longer because I kind of like to fold it over those edges so that it looks more sealed when I lay it down. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay. I'm going to fold that. I probably should just wait and not put the glue on the very edge at the top until but we'll see. Hopefully I can make it work. Okay. My glue's not coming out very good. It was earlier. Now it's kind of acting like it's freezing cold in here, which it is. So I just took it over to that edge. Oops, missed it by a bit. Yeah, this glue is, let me reopen my bottle, make sure it's coming out better. Okay, there we go, that's better. All right, so I just wanted to put some over here. Fold that down. just so it gives it a clean edge a little bit. And I could miter that, but I think it'll be fine because it's going to be glued into my book anyway. So I'll just glue that down. It's not very thick. This paper's super thin. So when I close that, there. Now I have a nice clean edge where it's, it just looks nice, you know. Okay, I'm going to trim this off and use, I'm going to cover this part here. I'm just going to go ahead and, since this area is short, I'm going to go ahead and take it to the end there, and we're just going to trim. And again, I'm going to trim this so that it'll fold over. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, did I go too far? Probably, knowing me. Oh no, it's okay. It's okay. There. I am so cold, you guys. Cordy went over to wash the vehicles, and he's washing his work truck and my car and his mom's car. We have his mother's vehicle as well, because when she passed away, and so he washes all of them every couple of weeks, and it's been raining here so much he hasn't gotten to. But after that, he's going to run over across the street to Ace, and he's going to buy another space heater because it is so cold in here. It's below freezing in the mornings now, which, as you know, for Arizona, for southern Arizona, that's, you know, we're freezing. We're big babies here. I know that there's those out there that are doing much worse than us. But anyway, for us it's cold, and we don't have heat, so for us it's really cold. Yeah. So see, isn't that cute? And I even did my words up right, surprisingly. Okay, so what I was doing earlier, I want to make sure I show you this right. Let's see. Yeah, I was going right here at the edge where that is, and just taking it all the way. Now, you can leave these sides unglued if you want to have it more like a tuck instead of a pocket. I really prefer the pocket look, so yeah, for me, it's pocket all the way, but totally up to you. So if you just go to, yeah, for me, it's about right there. Just kind of eyeball before you put too much glue on, you know. Okay. So that side's glued, and then we're just going to run some along this back. All right. I'm trying to get this to pull over. It seems to want to be a little bit off. Okay. Yep, just a touch, but it's all right. I'm going to go ahead and, where is my, here it is. I'll go ahead and distress that, and you won't even see that that's a little bit off. It won't matter. Okay, so now we have 1, 2, 3 pockets and 4, because I'll glue it in as a pocket. So there you go. I hope you like them. So we'll do one more, and then we'll kind of chit chat. I'm pretty sure you guys have already got it though. Now this is some of my faux leather paper I did just for fun last year. I know I posted it on Facebook on groups, but it's not in my shop or anything, so I don't think it is. Maybe it is. It might be, actually. I'm not even sure. Oops, I should have folded that this way first. Sorry about that. Yeah, you want to go the long ways. Unless you're using a square, then of course it's not going to matter. But I thought this one would be kind of a fun paper to have. I'm gearing up. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm gearing up to get away from holiday stuff and get back into more either romantic, elegant, or grungy. I really want to do some more grungy. That altered book totally got me jazzed up for the grunge. I loved doing that book. And so, yeah, I'm kind of still in that mode where I want to do more of that. Now this one, this paper is pretty cool, so I'm not even sure if I'm going to do any backing, I might leave this because I really like the way this looks just by itself. Okay. And this one, I'm going to leave the back. I'm not going to fold it down. And if I can remember, I'll show you guys what it looks like to fold it a little further down and give you kind of a shelf, sort of, with the paper. Come on, baby. Get in there. Okay. That one. Okay. Aren't these easy? I know that anyone who's been doing journals, junk journals for any length of time, I'm sure you have made these pockets. But if they're new to you, I hope that you like them. Or if they're just a good reminder. Or like for me, a restock. I needed to, this thing is really stiff. Oh my goodness, my glue is so cold. Gee whizzle sticks. Anyway, look at that. It just doesn't even want to come out. And it's open too. I don't know. Maybe it's got something stuck. You know what I mean? I don't know. Okay. Anyways. It's not, my paper is not wanting to fold where I folded it. Let me try and, sorry. I think it's because this paper's kind of, this is one of, I mentioned it eons ago, but I didn't like the way it feels when it's coffee dyed. It becomes kind of, I don't know how to explain it, but it loses its strength somehow. And so yeah, it's kind of argumentative with me right now. I'm just using it because it looks cool. Okay. All right. Yeah, I really like that look though, without any book backing or any digi backing or anything. Might just be kind of fun to decorate. Yeah, and we ended up not eating Mexican food last night, so we're gonna get it today instead. Yeah, yay! So he'll be bringing back lunch pretty soon too, so that'll be good. Let's see, let's do some cardstock. I don't know. Let's see which way. Maybe I'll grab a different piece of this. I love this paper so much, though. Oh, this one's cold. Let's try this one. Should I do it like that because it's gonna be? I'll do it this way. It'll be fine. So you just fold it down evenly. Now this is cardstock, so it is going to make that pocket a little thicker. This particular pocket, like I said earlier, because it is the 4 folds down, it does sturdy it up somewhat. Then if you add your paper to it, it feels even sturdier. So, oh, sorry. I just saw a bug. So if you add your paper to it, it feels even sturdier. So if you're going to use cardstock, just keep in mind, it's going to make it feel pretty thick, okay? So if you don't want that thickness in your journal, then don't use cardstock. I don't mind it as long as I don't have a lot of stuff made out of it, you know, in my journals, but so that it gator mouths it way too quick. That's what it does. It ends up causing it to be huge. Okay. All right. I think I'll leave that one too. Yeah, it's coming out better. So, how was everybody's weekend? What did you guys do this weekend? If you went to church, what did you learn in church? What was your service about? Of course, it's Saturday, so I have not had a service yet. But, okay. Oops, sorry, I'm getting confused here. This way, yeah, okay. I got myself all turned around. Now, I was thinking of doing some book page in this one. Oh, and by the way, you guys, good job on the steampunk industrial entries, you know, for the prompt this week. Oh, in our something challenge. You guys are incredible. You did some really fun stuff. Yeah, I had fun watching what you guys made. I know that was kind of a tough one for a lot of us, even for me, believe it or not, because of the fact that, you know, even though my daughter was into steampunk, and I looked up the definition to tell you guys just because I can't explain it to this day. I just know it when I see it. And mostly because of her. I don't really necessarily grasp the concept, though, of why. You know, like, what's the point? Not really. Let's see. I'm going to grab another piece of, if I have it, music page, I was going to say. I think I have more in here. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, so you guys did awesome. I know there were quite a few of you that were like, I'm not even sure what steampunk is, but I'm going to go for it. And you went for it, and you did incredible. Seriously, I was impressed. I really was. I didn't think I was going to get mine done until yesterday's video when I did the basket weave background. And I thought, you know what? That'll be cute for the steampunk. So, yeah. Let's see. Should I cut this from this direction? Maybe it would be easier, right? I'm going to have to still trim some because that's for that front piece, but yeah. Okay, I'm going to put this one down in here. Okay, just making sure, guys. Confusing myself. Okay. Anyways, yeah, but you guys really did do a great job. I'm excited to see what the prompt is this week. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, but whatever Courtney draws, that's what we do. That was the agreement him and I came, you know, to when he said he'd do it. He's like, so no matter what I draw, that's it, right? And I said, yep. So I don't make him redraw anything, you know. He's like, because that way it's a done deal and there's no cheating. And I said, yeah. So whatever we get, it's what we get. I can't change it because that's the rule. You know, sometimes you got to abide by your own rules. So I'm being responsible, and he keeps me in line, because otherwise, if I were choosing it, I might choose it. And that was the reason I really loved the idea from the first, you know, when I think it was Tamra or possibly Tammy who came up with the drawing thing. I love the idea of that because it made it so that I didn't get to sit there and go, oh, that's not, I don't know which one I want us to do this week. Because I came up with, you've seen the bowl. I mean, it's a huge amount of, you know, prompts. And I would probably never, ever be able to make up my mind, honestly. You know, so it's just, it took a lot of pressure off for me to just say, nope, whatever he chooses, that's what we do. I am just putting this thing in here. Let's cut that more evenly because I want to use that side. I am cutting this, or I'm sorry, I am putting this all the way to the bottom just because for me it anchors it into the corner of the piece. I said you don't have to, and you don't. You can cut it up higher because, you know, you only need it so that it shows. But I'm just doing it for me because it just, I don't know. I guess I'm anal that way. It's just making it feel like I'm even, you know, all the way down. You know how I am. I distress the inside of pockets that nobody's ever going to see. You guys know how I do. So you don't have to do it like me. That's what I'm saying. Okay, this glue is really starting to tick me off a little bit. Come on, baby. Stop it. Honestly. Okay. Yeah, it just, I don't know. Maybe I've got some, it feels like I might have some dry glue on the inside that's causing it to do that. I guess that's possible. I'm going to open this and do it. It's not going on there for me. Okay. Good enough. There we go. All right. Now, I'm going to trim this edge. I hope that I have been in frame this whole time. I have a tendency to forget to look and check. I'm so sorry if I'm not. This one I'm just going to fold it over all the way and do it because I don't want to do a bunch of cutting. I'm thinking there must be some dry glue that's getting caught up inside that nozzle. That's the only thing I can think of. Like flakes of it. I'm going to pause for just a second and rinse that out. Okay, guys, I'm back. All right, so I got my glue going, I think. Courtney came back real quick to get the second car and to have a cookie. I made him some chocolate chip cookies yesterday. So while he was here, I went ahead and did what I should have done on the others before I glued them. Distressed. So yeah, I distressed this one, and I have not glued it down yet. But that's okay. So now, what were we talking about before my glue snafu? I think we were talking about our something challenge. Yeah, super excited to see what it is tomorrow. I'm starting to be like, okay, what is it going to be? You know, every week. It's kind of fun. I'm glad you guys wanted to do this. Let me see. I was going to tell you something real quick. What was it? I'll think of it. One thing Miss Sonia mentioned was that I should start doing a video that would like hold on one second. I'm sorry. I got to check my heater. Okay, guys, so sorry about that. Courtney brought home that new heater I was telling you guys about a little while ago. And it had, it turned off and the light brightened up in here. I don't know if you saw that happen. But, yeah, I was just double checking it to make sure it's okay, you know. Because living in this older home, our electricity, I mean, the house has been rewired and stuff, but I try to be careful because sometimes certain things will overwhelm, you know. And everything will go out on me. Yeah, so. Anyway, what I was going to say is Sonia had mentioned that I should do a video with you guys pertaining to the challenge that week. And I thought, you know what, that's kind of a good idea because that would get my entry for our challenge done, give me time, and that would set aside, you know, a day. And then it also would help anyone who, like this week, had a question about what steampunk it really entails, you know. So I think I may try and initiate that. And another thing that was mentioned, which I thought was funny, you guys talked about me setting up a swap for everybody. Now, I love a good swap, but it's going to take me a minute to learn how to do something like that because there's, you know, there is over 100 of us, and I know that's nothing compared to what some people's groups have, but I'm new to all this. So give me a minute, like you did when I came up with the challenge. Give me a minute, and I'll figure something out for us, I hope. So after the new year, we'll see about doing something with the swap, which would be totally fun. You know, but we have to take into account that we have people in different countries, you know, and all of that good stuff. And can we afford, you know, can you afford, and do you want to do international? You know what I mean? So we got to take into account a few different factors. So anyway, okay, let me see. I do want to use this piece of paper, music paper. Now, because this print, I want it to be upside, because when I fold it, yeah, I'm gonna do it upside down, because when I fold it, I want it to be right side up. Okay, so yeah, I thought those were really good suggestions, though. You never know, we get big enough and we start really doing a few things, I may end up having putting out a request to see if anybody wants to help me out as adminning on the group, you know. Right now I know it's still a small group, but it could get bigger, right? So now this one, I'm going to fold this down just a little bit to show you guys what I was talking about before, where you can actually bring it down a tiny bit. Am I close enough? Are you guys okay? You can see. Just making sure. So we're going to go ahead and fold this one. Oh, I don't know if you guys have seen this article, but Courtney read this morning online that Walmart, our friendly Walmart, is going to start, and they're starting in Colorado, initiating it. They're going to start charging us 10 cents per bag to have bags in their store. I don't know about y'all, but I'm going to be saving all my plastic bags. I'm going to use bags from other stores. I am not paying them 10 cents a bag if I can keep from it. That irritated me. You know, you already know, I've already, you know, given you guys my input about Walmart and all this stuff they're pulling, but yeah, I couldn't believe that. I'm like, seriously, 10? That's expensive, right? I mean, I think that's expensive. Don't you? That's ridiculous. 10 cents. Next thing, they're starting out at 10 cents. Next thing you know, it's going to be 20 and 30. I mean, ugh. They're just doing anything they can to rob us blind. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not... And for anybody who works at Walmart, if you're watching, I apologize. It's not you. It's just I don't think that corporately they're making very wise decisions about their employees or about the way that they're dealing with the public. And then, and then the other day he read that there were multiple Walmarts, Dollar General, and Family Dollar stores that, of course, and you know, I don't know if you know this, but Dollar Tree owns Family Dollar. Or no. Yeah, they own Family Dollar. So anyway, but they weren't here in Arizona, but there were a few states where they were actually, they're being fined by the federal government because they have been ripping people off. Like what it says at the register is different than what it said at the aisle, you know, and they're overcharging people. Yeah, so watch. My sister always told me to watch the register, and I think she's totally 100% right. She was always like, Tara, don't trust them. Watch the register as it's ringing up, because you definitely can get overcharged. And I tend to be chit-chatting with the girl, and, you know, I do watch, but not like I should, and not like I'm going to, because, yeah, that irritated me. I was like, oh my goodness, I can't believe that. We're paying enough already, and then you're going to overcharge us? Wow. So, yeah, don't let them rob you blind. I'm going to try this paper. This is really thick cardstock, but I like this print. And I didn't really want to put music on music and I didn't necessarily want to use, oh, I shouldn't have cut that so short. Oh well, I can always bring it up a little bit and fold it down. Anyway, but yeah, watch your register, make sure that they're not ripping you off, okay? So, I think I will, because this is so thick, this paper, I'm going to miter that a little bit. I hope I'm saying that right. I hear Tina say it, and I think she's saying it correctly. I hope. Miter? I'm not sure. Okay. Let me bring this. Okay. Yeah. No, it's got to be higher because, sorry guys, I cut it wrong. How about we just not do that and just, you know, it'll be okay. I'll figure it out here in a second. Yeah, that one I'm not going to take all the way to the bottom like I did the others. I just thought this would look kind of cute in here. Okay. Fold you over. Here, now I'll do it right like this. This will make it better. Watch how hard I'm going to make this on myself. You guys, just stay busy doing what you're doing. Do not watch me. I'm just making things complicated for myself and for you probably. When I do that, just ignore me, okay? Because I have a tendency to do that. Make things more complicated than they have to be. Okay. Yeah, I like this paper. I think it's cute. Now, I am going to distress here a little bit before I seal it off. Just these edges. This paper is pretty bright. Even though it's a yellowy color, it's a rather bright yellow. It'll show up a nice distress though around the edges, right? Okay. Yeah, I hope you guys like these. I'm, like I said, not recreating the wheel. They're totally someone else's idea. They've been around for, I mean, I think they've probably been around for a very long time. Okay, let's do that last part on the bottom. I hope I have enough. Is it wide enough? Just trim this white edge off here. I actually think, yeah, I think that'll do better. Oh my goodness, it comes right to the edge. That's funny. I don't know how much of this I'm going to be folding back, so I'm just kind of putting enough to hold it in there, and then I'll figure that out in a second here. Get in there. There we go. And I just got glue all over my scissors. Good job, T. Good job. Okay, come on. It's starting to do that again. I really don't know what's going on other than the one thing I can think of is that there's got to be some dry glue on the inside of it that's causing it to, like, getting caught up inside that little nozzle. That's the only thing that makes sense. And since I have a habit of forgetting to cover my glue, it makes even more sense. I forget to cover it a lot. Okay. Well, so far this heater's working really good. He got me. Yay, praise the Lord. It was freezing cold over here in my little corner. You guys, if you've watched the video where I show you my crafting area, you know what my little room looks like, you know. So for the most part. And yeah, I'm just, the other heater, it's a bigger heater. It was my late mother-in-law's, and it's all the way on the other side of the room. And it's just, you know, it's just too far to really feel it. Let's see, should I? Sorry, I'm just making sure I don't go too far here. I'm definitely feeling the heat. Yay! I was freezing cold. You know what I think I'm going to do too is go ahead, and just do this edge. I'm sure there was some of you out there going, Tara, why don't you just do it now? I told you guys, I do things the hard way on purpose. I'm just testing you to see if you guys know what you're doing. I do have a tendency to do things the hard way first and then realize what I'm doing. So if you can see where I left that, folded it a little lower, you have like a little ledge, you know, that, and it looks kind of cool. You know, it just gives it a little different look. So it's all up to you how you fold them. And like I said earlier, it's all up to you what size papers you use. Oh, I did want to grab a scrap paper. How much time do we have? Oh, we're good. I wanted to grab a scrap paper, like a small piece I have, and see about making like a little pocket, you know. I just thought it might be kind of cute. Let's see how it looks. Mine are all about the same size. Let's see. Now because it's smaller, I think I am going to use a piece of scrap. I mean, a piece of copy paper. Okay. Now, if I do this one, let's see. I'm gonna even trim off a little bit because I want to make it really small. Okay. Oops, that was a really bad cutting job there. I'm gonna use this line right here as my straight edge and see if I can stay with it. There we go. Now, so now we're just gonna fold this over. Yeah, this is gonna be a little one, and it might be cute for like a little tuck, you know. Especially, okay, I like to make small things that can go, like if I glue in a larger piece of ephemera and I still have like a chunk of space at the top of the page that's open, we can leave that space, of course, for journaling, but I also like to kind of create multiple things on the page, multiple, you know, pockets, multiple flip ups and flip downs and that kind of thing. So these kind of smaller ones are cute to have at the top of your page. They're fun, you know. Now, there we go. Get that one over there. Okay. All right. Oh, I was so excited. Okay, I'll be honest. I was kind of bummed because, okay, somebody purchased our Thanksgiving journal, which that's awesome. Now, the lady got a really stinking good deal because I had forgotten to take, I marked it down from its original price. And when I went back in, when I did that, I forgot to take it off sale. So I had it on sale for I think it was 30% off. I know I mentioned it the other day. Okay, well, I went ahead and marked it down. And so this lady ended up getting it at a really good price. Like, I made hardly anything. I was very sad, to be honest with you. I was happy it sold because it has a home. And I'm sure that, you know, it's possible she couldn't afford it at any other price. So praise God for that. But, you know, I was kind of bummed, though, because I put so much of myself into these. And this is what I do, you know, for a living. My journals are part of what I do to create income, you know. And so, yeah, so she got it for a really good deal, but we did sell that one. But I was really super excited because she hasn't come over and gotten it yet, but Valerie, who had come to see me the other day, she is purchasing one of my journals, and I'm real happy about it because, for one thing, it's going to somebody that I actually have had the opportunity to meet, which is a total blessing. And the other thing is that it's one of my first, it's actually like my maybe third journal I ever made. It's one of my very first journals I ever made. And it's a very special journal. I just love it. And it's called Thistle Dreams. And so, yeah, she's going to be purchasing that. And I was super, super excited. I just wanted to share it, guys, share it with you guys. Because that's part of my, you know, I don't have a ton of stuff going on in my life. So I just thought I'd let you know. One of my journals, 2 of my journals sold this week. Yay! But no, I was super excited that Thistle Dreams is finding a home. Because this journal is absolutely lovely. I'm very proud of her, and it's, you know how you feel about your journals, and they deserve to have a good home, and I know she will. So yeah, I'm super excited. Thank you, Valerie, for that. It blessed me very much to know it, that she's going to be the one to have it. So I was going to tell you guys, I do plan when we hit 2,000 subscribers, and we're not that far from there now. We're over 1,700. Woohoo! Our family's getting bigger and bigger. Yay! I'm so excited about that. But when we hit 2,000, I'm going to be doing another giveaway for you guys. So be ready for that. It's coming here in the next, you know, however long it takes us to get there. And so I thought I'd let you guys know. There'll be a giveaway when we do reach it. I'm going to trim this down, try to, no, it's not going to be totally straight, but it'll be good enough to sit inside there. Because I want to use, there we go. Now this one I have to take to the very end because my corner, because it's so small, my corner is, you know, all the way right here. So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and glue this in, and then I'll trim it. Yeah, I like these. I just realized the other day I'm almost out. And I was like, oh, these are kind of a really cool pocket to have. And if you can make these out of all book page, they're super cool looking. I don't know if you've ever done that, but yeah, they look really neat. I think we're going to do another button video this week, you guys. I had an idea to make some diva buttons, and I thought that would be fun. So yeah, we're probably going to do another button video here coming up and play with some designer buttons. No, they're not designer buttons. We're going to make them look like they are, though. That's the goal. I'm trying to see how far. No, wait a minute. Am I the wrong way? Okay, T, what did you do? She did something. Oh, there we go. Okay. No. What did I do? Oh, there it is. I'm like, what did I do? Okay, I'm not sure, but I feel like I did something wrong here. Let me see. Yeah. I think I did. I think I folded this wrong. Oh. You guys, go ahead and laugh at me. There. This time I got it. Okay. I was freaking myself out. I'm like, what did I do? I just folded it backwards on itself wrong and got totally confused. Oh, jeez. That's so embarrassing. My goodness. There we go. Okay. All right. There. Now let's see. There. I didn't do it all wrong. A little bit wrong. But isn't that one cute? I like it. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and run this glue. And then I'm going to decorate one, okay? I think it's time to decorate. Oh, I forgot. See, I'm in the habit of not doing it. That's the best way. Okay, there. Dun, da, da, da. All right. I really like these a lot. I think they're fun. Okay, so which one should we decorate? How many did we do? Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I did 5 with you. I did 6, 7 altogether because I did these 2 before. So I got 5 done. Not bad. All right. Which one do we want to decorate? I don't know. Let's do this one. I just love that. Okay. So yesterday we did the steampunk look. What'd you think? I really, really like this whole collaging with the charms. That was a lot of fun. We'll have to revisit that, I think. Let's see. She looks kind of steampunkish, huh? Let's tear her out and see. I've got her cut so close to the edge there that I don't want to knock part of her face off. Okay. All right. Ooh, I kind of like her in the middle of the clock there. And I'm going to put some scripture scraps on there. You know, I have been missing all of my scriptures and the stuff I usually use. I'm missing it. I can't wait to not be using Christmas decorations anymore. I know I say that every video now. I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I really want to finish the nativity journal. I don't want to bore you guys. Let me know in the comments below. Do you guys want to see some videos this week with me, you know, still working on the nativity journal, or would you rather just jump right to the flip through when I'm done with it? I'm asking because, like I've said before, I do notice that sometimes, you know, the videos that are me decorating are just not as played. And I don't want to bore you guys, honestly. I really, really don't. Oh, this one looks cool. Let's do this one. These are some of Tina's, I don't even know what she calls these, to be honest with you, but they're like Paris labels, French labels, I think, and they're different colors. She's got small ones and large ones, and I love these. I think they're Tina's. I'm pretty sure. So yeah, we're going to put some of these on here as backdrop. I do believe. Maybe collage a little bit with them. You know what I also really liked about doing that yesterday with the basket weave pocket was, or background, whatever, was that it was also very fun to work with the chain, using that chain. I really had fun doing that. I thought that was so cool. Yeah. Now, I'm going to make comment right now only because I thought of it, and I know I've talked to a few of you about this, but right now I want you to know I'm just decorating and I'm not thinking about it so much. You know how some of you will recognize our conversation. We've talked about how we overthink things. Okay, I'm putting some stuff down, and when it's all said and done, I'm trusting that it'll look okay. So I'm really not giving this a ton of thought. You know, I picked the piece I wanted to decorate, which was kind of this grungy steampunk, and so I'm just going with some French theme stuff and a little collaging and a pretty lady, you know, or lady's face. She's very grumpy looking, actually, but I just think she'd look kind of cool on here because this is, you know, the backdrop is kind of masculine. That whole kit is actually nothing but men in it. I think it's called Gentleman something. It's by Janie B. If you're interested, her link is in my About section for her Etsy shop, and you can find it in there. It's the one that's called Something Gentleman. I know that. I'm not positive what the full name is of it, but okay. Yeah, so I just kind of wanted to put her there and just lay out some fun stuff up here. It doesn't have to tell a story. It doesn't have to make sense. It just, you know, it just needs that feel that it kind of flows. You know, it's got that flow, and that's what we're really looking for. I like what this says. This is out of, you can get these in my shop. These are the scripture and positive sayings, affirming, you know, words, little scraps, snippet scraps, or whatever I called it. And I think, yeah, I'm going to put that right there. I do want to add a little gold. I'll probably do that with the rest of it as well. I forgot and didn't, but that's okay. I'm learning how to do it without it being off the page. I'm starting to learn how to do it when it's glued down. I also think something that would look kind of cool on this, pull it up just so you can see Adventure of a Lifetime, is this stuff here. I don't know if I'm right, but it looks like it might look kind of neat on here. Let's see, how do we want to do this? I just think it would look cool. Yeah. It's totally, I wish I had thought of this and put it on before I glued it down. However, I'm thinking I'm going to try it anyway. Just for fun. We're going to give it a shot. Okay? Okay, so I'm going to throw down some glue. I'm going to spread it out a little bit because it's a wet glue, and this is such a flat piece that it'll lay onto that nicely. I'm just going to trim the top off here. I have no idea if I can make this work, but I'm sure going to give it a shot. Here, stay down. Might need to hold it for a second. I don't know, this netting stuff is so cool looking. I think I just got this at Walmart. It was just one of those almost ugly looking golds, but it's right on the verge where you can get away with using it, and it's not that bad. Okay, so what I'm going to do is trim this. Like I said, this might work, it might not. I'm going to get a smaller pair of scissors here. Let's see if I can get them to work better for me. Okay. These are the other scissors that actually come with the Tina IKEA scissors. If you didn't know, they come with 3 pairs. And I never use them, hardly ever, because they're very stiff. Okay, I'm going to end up having to re-glue that, but that's okay. At least it's trimming. They're very stiff and kind of hard to use. So I have a tendency not to use them too often. But in a situation like that, I think they're okay. So it went off just a little bit, but not bad enough to worry about. And then I was thinking maybe I could just use the other half. Would it fit down here? Yeah. Let's just go ahead and trim and trim. And then I'm going to take a tiny more bit off. This isn't the kind of ribbon that I would have hanging over an edge, because I think it'll get pulled up, and also it's more for an accent, at least in my estimation. But that's totally up to you. You could have it hanging over an edge. I just think I want it here, yeah, for an accent. So I'm going to put it under Nivette Frey. I have no idea what that says. Somebody out there will tell me, I'm sure. My French-speaking friends. I have a few of you. You know how I totally scramble our language. And I say our because I am half French. I just don't speak it. Can't help it. I was raised here. I'm an all-American girl, that's for sure. There. I like that. Yeah. I knew I would. Now I'm going to do a little more gold because I'm, you know, gold crazy. Can't help myself. I can't. I love it. And then maybe a little around the edge. And a little here. Just kind of rub it in. Okay. So there we go. There's our piece. The Adventure of a Lifetime. We got a triple pocket and a quadruple once we glue it down. And then it's nice and accented. I hope you guys like it. Fun stuff. Don't you love what we do? I love what we do. And you know what else? I love you guys so much. You make my day brighter. You make me smile every day. You make me giggle at the funny things you say. And I love you. I thank you so much for being my friends. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. God bless you guys. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.